Hello, my moonbeams. I hope everyone is having a beautiful day. I'm so happy to have you here, of course. We are gonna jump in. Let's see. Really getting intense divine feminine energy, like moving on, divine feminine energy, like just ready to live your life, ready to not focus on like romantic love at this time, like really just taking your power back. Okay, I'm getting sunflowers very strongly, and this energy of like turning to the sun. Being in the sun could be really, really important at this time. 333 and 222 standing out a lot as well. Okay, so we're gonna dive in. We'll dig a little bit into your divine love connection just to see where that's at, but we're going to start out with the divine feminine energy with the water temple oracle. Just see what kind of advice wants to come out for you. I mean, you may even be in this energy of I'm gonna quit listening to tarot for a little bit, and that is completely okay. That is definitely part of the journey for sure. I think everyone gets to that point where they just have to take a break from it. They got to go do them, and that's great. That's great energy to be in. Absolutely. I'm also getting the energy for your divine masculine. This song, Bring Me to Life by Evanescence, is coming to me very strongly. You know, bring me to life, wake me up inside. It's like they feel dead right now. There is like a major, major void, okay? A major darkness over the masculine right now. And this energy is meant to push them into the direction they're needing to go, okay? Because they've been very much procrastinating on this decision, on speaking their truth, on being their real authentic selves, okay? And it's like divine intervention, okay, to push them into the direction that they're meant to go, because they are very much avoiding it. This is very, very much avoidant energy, okay? And you're just at the point where it's like, c'est la vie, come what may. I don't care anymore. You know, it's like, you know, you love, there is a turtle, and there is a turtle outside, y'all. That is my Knight of Pentacles energy. I do not see them right out my window very often, so it's hilarious that this has come up, because this masculine has sat on this and been so slow on this journey, okay? They've been avoiding. So avoidant, that is just confirmation that I swear I've been sitting here for a few minutes, like quite some time, meditating on this energy, and this turtle literally just came out of nowhere. I don't know where it came from, okay? All right, let's just get into it. The Water Temple Oracle. You could have heard that song recently. This is like an energy shift within you recently. You're just ready to live again, okay? This, the separation of this connection caused an intense dark night of the soul for you, okay? And it's part of the lesson was to pick yourself up. You are a transmuter of energy, right? And there was a lot of energy you were transmuting between this connection, and part of your healing was to not go deep down into a dark hole of depression, right? Okay, so what do we want to tell the divine feminine spirit? 23, Holy Whales of Ireland. You could have Ireland connection to water here. Pisces is really standing out. Alchemy, I harness my magic. Exactly. I was just saying with you're the transmuter, okay? The alchemist, the magician here, if you will, okay? You are alchemizing all this energy. The recognition that you are a healer for the souls you come into contact for, okay? Beautiful energy. The white spring, release. I let go with peace. Exactly. Thank you, Spirit. You're letting this go, okay? Knowing and trusting whatever the universe has in store for you here. Recognition that we all have free will and this masculine may not choose this path. And that's okay. That's okay. Aphrodite and Aries. Wow, the Lovers, Gemini energy here. 4. We have 6 and 4. I follow my heart. Okay, you're going to follow your heart regardless. And you're going to trust where that brings you. Okay? Divine surrender and trust. I just got full body chills. It's beautiful. Be the sunflower. Be the sunflower. Get into the sun as much as you can, okay? There's something about that. This soul here, this sun chart really charges you up, okay? So if you're like hermiting and you're in the house a lot, you're feeling drained on your energy, and it's like simply like just getting out into the sun for 15-20 minutes a day. Even if you want to stay covered or with a big hat with lots of sunscreen and just your feet are in the sun, you know, something to that extent. 21 here, St. Bridget's Well, compassion. I give freely. Back in that energy after a time of having to kind of reel that in a little bit, after a time of feeling very taken advantage of by some people. You had to learn to step a little bit more into your Queen of Swords energy here and set up healthy boundaries, right? Magic within. I just heard the magic within. There's like getting chills all over again. There's like magic happening right now for you. Rebirth. I am reborn. Number 37. A rebirth. Exactly. Happening. Look, she's like a mermaid here. And we have the mountains behind you. Could be planning a trip to the mountains. A little bit of restoration time. Rebirth of Aphrodite. Emergence. My divine flow arouses creativity. See emergence. We were talking about the hermit and like going within for some time, okay? Having to become a little bit of a Queen of Swords with healthy boundaries to not get taken advantage of by people. Lady of the Lake, intention. I conjure magic. Like I said, magic. Someone here is very, very magical, okay? You could have roots with shamanism or witches here, okay? Beautiful. You're embracing joy. Okay, let's get a little bit of the elemental empath because I'm feeling very much empathic energy here. You really, really feel other people's energy. Okay, so very important to be clear and grounded. Okay, because so you can discern between yours and others' energy. And when you're out of alignment and you don't know that's what's going on, it can feel really chaotic. It can feel very anxiety. It can feel very depressed even. Manifest magic again. Wow. And it's funny that 333 came up because this literally is coming through 3 times already with the I conjure magic, I harness my magic, and manifest magic. Wow. 888 could be really significant. That's beautiful. There could be some ties to Egypt here. Weave your magic, miracles, understand manifestation. Okay, I think you are really honing this in at this time. Choice, life direction, now, how you respond, and consequences. You've really been working on your responses and not having knee-jerk reactions. I just heard. Hope, trust, faith, heal the past. Hope versus expectation. Exactly when I was saying with that divine surrender and trust. Moon, honor the phases, respect where you are, self-care, sync with cycles. Okay, someone here may need to look into, you can see what cycle, like what you're synced with by your flow, right? Do you start during the full moon or during the new moon? And then you can kind of see, you know, where your energy is there. You can look that up pretty easily. Abundance, your true nature, gratitude, commitment to goals. Okay, so shedding the old here, okay, and you are going to be that person where you may have like set a lot of goals in the past years and met some of them, but like things would keep falling through, maybe a lot of false starts, where you're now going to be in this energy where if you put your mind to something, if you set your sights on something, you are going to achieve it. Okay, no ifs, ands, or buts. I just heard perspective, evaluate beliefs, bird's eye view, observe your reactions. Okay, so that's the second time that's coming up. So to really make sure you're not reactive at this time, okay? That you kind of take a deep breath if something triggers you, and you know, you're conscious of your reactions. Self-love, self-acceptance, self-care, compassion, and vulnerability, okay? Someone here may be struggling with losing weight here, okay? That's coming. Someone needs to hear that the weight gain that you've had or dealt with the past couple years, few years, maybe since 2021, it has been a bit of a protective shield, okay? It's been a bit to design to help you and to kind of keep you going within and not being out there. It served its purpose, and that's about to shed, okay? With this snake here, that is about to shed, okay? You're ready, but also use your discernment, because the attention is going to come back to you, and you'll know what I'm saying if this resonates for you, and you need to not be open to every single bout of attention, if you know what I mean, okay? Inner darkness, hold safe space, knowing patterns, release versus feed. Exactly what I was just saying, okay? Whereas you may have needed attention for like confirmation on, you know, to kind of feed your confidence a little bit, that's going to fully come from within now, okay? And you don't need this outside validation anymore. Like, sure, it's nice to hear every once in a while, but you don't need it, okay, anymore at all. Beautiful. All right, Divine Feminine, you are actually in a very beautiful place. This re-emergence, I absolutely love it. You are really at a place of peace right now, okay? You're at peace with whatever's gonna come. You're very much trusting, okay? You have waved the white flag, so to speak. So let's just dig a little bit into your divine love connection. Even though you have vowed to move on or live your life, okay, regardless of what's happening in that aspect, there is a deep separation here. But let's just see, okay? Spirit, can you give us some insight into this divine counterpart, this divine masculine, and the connection here? Are you happy without me? So them wondering this. Slow down, do not force it, allow things to flow naturally. Maybe there was a bit of a forcing energy prior, okay? And that's kind of what pushed this away a little bit. What else can you tell us, Spirit? You are happy. You're going to be happy no matter what, right? I allowed my pride to get in the way. I am sorry. I'm going to propose to you. Wow. Resentment is over. Okay, and it says F my ex. So there was a resentment block here. There could have been on both sides, okay? There could have been healing that needed to happen on both sides from exes, from being deeply wounded and deeply hurt by other people. Your sexiest body part is your mind. Intellectual attraction, they love how smart you are, okay? You could have quite a few degrees. You know, you could work in or have worked in a very like intellectual area here. I'm getting like doctor, law, nursing, something like that's a bit harder here. Engineering, I just heard. Guilty, I'm sorry for hurting you. Okay, and it's that saying is coming to mind, hurt people, okay? So when you meet each other with a sense of deep wounding, you know, it makes it so much easier to hurt each other. And I'm getting that this connection was separated before you were in deep, before it was actually a romantic connection. And this was divine intervention by the universe to make it so that you guys didn't like scar each other, right? The universe is rooting for this connection. They really want these two together. Insight and clarity. Okay, so the masculine very much here diving, looking for answers, okay? Whereas you were doing that for quite some time, okay? And that's something you have completely surrendered. Emotionally scarred, we know that. Secrets, maybe there were some things they were worried about you finding out about them, thinking like maybe you wouldn't feel the same way or like them if you knew certain things about them, okay? And that you could have felt that way too, you know? It's like this recognition of a divine connection, and all you can think of is like, oh my gosh, they have to know every single thing about me. I can't have any skeletons in my closet. And that's a scary thought. That's a scary hill to stand on, if you will. Caution, maintain social distancing, isolation, distance, okay? Separation for this connection could have started during COVID. I'm getting 2020, okay? 2020. Get a few more of these, and then we're gonna get some messages from your person. Dream download, so both dreaming of each other at this time. The dreams could be ramping up, okay? Dreams are definitely ramping up. You're seeing them more in your dreams. The energy's intensifying. What else, Spirit? What else can you tell us? I feel like that's too many. You're my soulmate. This one keeps coming up from this deck. Falling for you was never part of the plan. I don't think either of you were planning this. Nostalgic, reminiscing memories. Neither of you were planning for this. Neither of you. It just happened, like literally out of nowhere. I'm afraid to show you the real me. Exactly, with secrets, okay? Exactly. Thank you, Spirit. I'm afraid to show you the real me. There's some things about them that they're worried that you won't accept, okay? You hold the key to my heart. Beautiful. I'm seeing a bridge where there's a ton of locks on it. That could be significant. Hidden pain. You're too good to be true. Is this just a fantasy? Okay, so they're in an energy of, is this real right now? They're questioning it. You both could be questioning it because of the time. You will always hold a place in my heart. Let's go a few more. Let's go a few more, Spirit. Okay. You are all I need. Someone could love these candies. The tart ones I just heard. The tart ones, the heart candies. Okay. Let's get messages directly from your person or your person's 5D higher self, okay? Messages directly to this divine feminine spirit from their divine counterpart. And this could be messages you're already getting telepathically, okay? Or in dreams. I'm getting a dream of someone like writing out a note and like handing it to you. Maybe you had a dream like that recently. I don't understand. Okay. Some of the masculines are not completely understanding, but here's where it comes where they're like seeking out answers, okay? Whereas they may be someone who grew up religious and would never seek out answers like this, is very much out of their comfort zone, I'm getting. But they're doing it because they need to know. The passion I feel is overwhelming. I don't know how to handle it. Okay, whereas the feminine has very much tempered the energy finally, the very obsessive energy, the very constant thinking energy, the very you feel all over the place, you're not sure what to do, you can't do anything. Like, you know what I'm saying? The masculine's finally in that energy, which means they're letting themselves feel long enough for this energy to come through. Whereas there could have been a lot of time of numbing, distracting. Life without you is hopeless, dark, depressing. I miss your light. That catalyst for change energy. I can't stop thinking about you. Now they have to use their alchemy, okay? And they have to transmute the energy and temper it. And, you know, I can't promise you anything. There's this energy of the masculine not trusting themselves, not trusting that they wouldn't hurt you, okay? They're scared of that. They're very much scared of that. But also they feel dead without you. So they're not sure what to do. Wanting this to be over. You are too nice. I don't deserve your kindness. It's another block. Not feeling like they deserve you at all. This love is crazy. Beautiful, crazy. Your love is amazing. Okay, let's get a couple more, Spirit. I can't handle your love. They gotta temper the energy. They have to temper the energy. They have to feel like they can control it. Becoming the magician, I just heard. I was hurt by you. Will this pain ever stop? I can't make you happy. Yeah, they really feel undeserving. They feel like they can't be what you need, what they think you need, which really gets to them. All right, we are going to get the astrology dice and a few charms to close out your reading. Ooh, we have the sun and 2, which we said 222. It was very interesting. Okay. So we have specifically with this die speaking to ego and consciousness. Okay, so death of the ego, I just heard. We have 2, which is the second house, which is drastic changes to finances. There's something very important around finances here for these 2 to be able to make a move, one or the other or both, okay? Mirroring in that energy. And then we have Aquarius energy here. Introspection. A little bit of anxiety over unpredictable future. That's where this masculine could be at, but you are very much in an energy of peace and surrender here. I feel that very, very strongly. You've done a lot of healing with the star energy here. We have the swans. Oh my gosh, twin flames. That's beautiful. Twin flame energy here. The key, you hold the key to my heart. The peace, here's the peace with the healing, that peace and surrender going on. Ooh, we have the turtle. We have the turtle. The Knight of Pentacles energy here. Okay, this has been so slow that you almost don't believe it could come in anymore. But this really needed your full surrender. It needed your full trust. Okay, it needs you to go on and live your life in full surrender and trust, right? So that's your message, Divine Feminine. I hope this helped you. I hope it gave you a little bit of guidance. I hope it helps strengthen your intuition on what you're already knowing and feeling. I love you very, very much. And until next time, love and light.